Good morning, warriors. So, hope you're having a good morning so far, and you've had a really nice weekend. Like you guys know, I had a beautiful day down in Linton and Lynmouth. Stopped off onto Exmoor. There's a multitude of car parks where you can park the car up. You only got to go a couple of steps, and you're presented with that beautiful flora of heather, the coastal views and stuff. It's just takes you away from the reality we all face. And obviously Linton was beautiful too. What I'm trying to say is, when I was first diagnosed with this, I initially thought, right, okay, this is it now. And then I thought, well, why is it? It doesn't need to be, this is it. I adapt to this disease. I won't let it overrun my life. Yeah, I got my oxygen. And, some people say it's a burden. Some of my friends say, oh, doesn't it get you down? And I said, well, no, because I've accepted this disease now, and I've accepted the oxygen as an extension of me. And it's also my key to more independence, more freedom. It's like I say to everyone, I bought an e-scooter. It's not to look silly. It's the fact that is my legs. That allows me to go to places where ordinarily I simply physically wouldn't be able to get to anymore. From being an ex-personal trainer, I've been reduced to not really being able to walk very far. So I got the e-scooter. It gets me around. It gets me through the bridleways, the footpaths, the private tracks, and a lot of my lovely landowners' farms and lands they have. And it gives me that freedom. And I think that we all need freedom, some purpose, and to make life as easier and as enjoyable as possible. For me, I've always loved the outdoors, and I'll never lose that love. So for me, I got an e-scooter. I ordered the smaller bottles. Yeah, they don't last very long, but I've got a supply in my car. So if need be, where my wife is going off for a little walks or going somewhere to read quietly or pop out somewhere, I'll have these spare cylinders at hand. So I can go back. I think one lasts at 3 litres, around about an hour and 45 minutes. But that's fine for me. And then obviously, because I can't walk that far or my scooter can't get to certain places, I use my drone. And my drone is my eyes. And that gives me vantage points of places where ordinarily I'd never have seen. And it gives me a whole new perspective and a whole new feeling of freedom, because when it's up in the sky and you're looking down over, the world doesn't seem such a small place. It's a vast place, and it's full of opportunities. Even though our lungs are failing, there are still scope to explore, enjoy, make memories, and all in all, just enjoy your life. For me, yes, my life has changed pretty drastically. However, the minute you start making excuses, you can't do this, you can't do that, is really the moment the book closes. And for me, my book is far from being finished. I love the countryside. I love getting up very early. I love the sunrises. I love the sunsets. I love the different colours of the trees through the different seasons, autumn, spring, winter, summer, the different smells. And it's all things we used to all take for granted, the breeze on my face, the feeling of the grass, the smell of the ground, the birds flying overhead, all the things we all take for granted. My wife, you know, I kind of like almost sometimes used to take for granted, and now I I really visually memorize her beautiful smile, the little facial expressions, the feeling of her hand in my hand. You know, our beautiful wedding day, and I make everything important, because you know I've got still a lot of living to do. I know probably I won't reach 55. However, what I push into that 55 years of life, I'm gonna put more life than if I was 80. You know, it's a matter of if you want it bad enough, you'll be prepared to do whatever it takes. And for me, you know, I'm adapting, I'm overcoming. I won't beat the disease, but in the long term, I'll give it a bloody good fight. So to everyone, to all you beautiful warriors, carers, husbands, wives, partners, you are an amazing group of people with so much love to share, and experiences. So let's all keep experiencing. Let's share all those experiences, because we all bounce off each other, you know, and we feed off each other, because we're all in our own way inspirations to each other. So please take care, guys. Keep breathing, keep fighting, and I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye for now.